Hi, so my name is Lovy, and in this video, we are going to talk about how Russian women treat black men. It's not a lie that, is some kind of conspiracy and some kind of process that you cannot explain. But you find that a black man and a white woman, they're two inseparable things. So what are you going to tell the other guy? You've seen, yeah, because you find the relationship between black man and a white man, they're not that strong. But when it comes to women, you find the relationship is strong and the reaction and the response is different. So we are going to see how do Russian women treat black men. It's not only about black, it's not only about Russian women, but this is generally how white women treat black men. So you have had several kinds of uh, strikes, looting, demonstration all over America. But it was not only blacks; it was all about the black and the whites together. You know, this this world has changed. Many things are taking place, and you don't understand why they are taking place. So I've decided to make this topic this early in the morning, let you know that as you turn the day, you will have something to watch. And if you're watching, ensure that you comment and write your opinion. Give me your opinion. How do you feel about it? Okay, so ensure that you subscribe and share with friends. And this is my idea, my experience, my opinion. So your opinion is highly valuable here. So what do you say? Let's start. In Russia, if any white woman that likes a black man, the person will be called Natasha. There's so many women married to black men. Some are living in Russia. Some are living even in Africa. But you find that they are called Natasha. So any girl in Russia who loves a black man is called Natasha. It's like a stereotype. So you say, oh, Natasha. So they say, okay, this is Natasha, and you're married to black man. But how are you going to be treated when you get married to a uh, when you're a black man like me, getting married to a white woman? So that's the main thing here. So get me clear because I'm going to give you everything and listen to whatever I'm saying because you need to learn from this video. And after this, you will know why, what to do when you come to Russia. When you want to marry a a woman and what you have to expect from it. Yeah, it's so interesting. Okay, so one thing that uh, Russian women likes about black men, they feel and they like their protective nature. They love black men because they say that black men they care a lot about their women. They treat them like princes. They treat them like the person they only have in their lives. So when a man treats you like a princess, a queen, you're the only one, then you will have a feeling that you need to get more. And doing so, the woman will love the man, and the man will love the woman. Because the the black nature, the black man, the nature we have is we treat women as they expect. You understand? And because most women in Russia are raised differently, and their men are also raised differently. They are raised that women should do everything. So this is the real thing I'm telling you because I've had so many conversation with the guys I know, and it's what I'm really telling you now. So another thing is that Russian women they like family, and if they can get a family and assurance that they will live to their expectation, then they'll have to love any foreigner. Most Russian girls love foreigners. They love foreigners. Understand? Most of the women they want to even to go abroad and live abroad because this always say that the life in abroad is good, and that's why they decide even to get the person who is so caring to them. So why I'm saying this. One day I went to the street and I conducted a research asking them if they will go or if they will marry a foreigner. The response was positive. I wanted to know they really like foreigners. But from the look of from the results I got, the video I shared with you guys is my YouTube channel. It was really, really positive. So that's why I came to know that the Russian women really like foreigners. And unlike their men, who, in Russia there's kind of a tradition. There's a kind of tradition, you understand, where the Russian women, they are so eager to know because they, if they find that a man doesn't treat them the way their men are treating them, then it's just something new to them. So they want to try something new. What does what does it or what has it with the black man that what has it with the black man that their man doesn't have? What characters do they have? So you find the black man maybe with the Western life or with the African way of life, they find it so interesting. Go for a black man and live. Okay, if you're a black man and you're married to to a Russian, or you are dating a Russian, you'll always find oppositions. Yeah, most most women in Russia most men in Russia, they feel jealous when they see a black man walking with uh, with their with their girl. And do you know what? The insults will now get back to the girl. They'll they will start abusing her as a slut. You understand? The only girl who is not running after money. They only want foreigners because foreigners have money. So you find that when somebody starts such kind of things, then they feel that why you feel insecure if you can't take care or you can't be responsible for your own women. So it's always some kind of strange. You understand? And I'm making this video to let you know how really life is somewhere. So sometimes you can even be attacked, yeah, by them. You know, they're just kind of guys who has nothing to do and they're just there to destroy things. Some of them, but generally those who drinks and those who want to cause chaos, they're always ready for chaos. So that's what's really interesting to share with you. Then you know why. You know why. Okay. So if you have a question, let me know. So I'll answer you or anytime I finish or in case you need it. Okay. So also living abroad and also living in Russia when you want to date a Russian woman, you know, um, they find that most of them, the most girls have interacted with, they feel that their men take less responsibility. And you also realize that in Russia, most women take full responsibility of the family, and the divorce rate in Russia is high. Is not most guys I've talked to is that somebody just leaves you without a notice. For kids, no notice. And so what we do, what you gonna do? The Russian women are hard working, understand? So in case they find somebody who will treat them well, who will be close to them and who will be there, who will be a man to them, then they will always feel safe. And that's why. And you know also, why do you find something one guy black and a Russian woman is white? They always have some curiosity. They all want some things they want to prove. Okay, say maybe I want to find out what is really. You know, sometimes they say stereotypes. Some stereotypes people are talking about. They say, okay, let me find out what is really good in Russian women. No, we as black men too, we wanna explore. You understand? We wanna explore what's really good inside here. So you decide to go and you decide to go and try your luck. So when everything gets cool, then you hook up with a girl, and that's how you get it. So another thing is that Russian women are really, really good caring. So that's why they attract black men. Black men also like attracting attractive women or caring women, and because a man, if you don't care for a man, he will keep on looking for a nice one and a caring one. Yeah, so they really like caring for a man. They will cook for you. Um, they will cook for you. They can even do massage. You understand? And they will always be ready to go out with you anytime. But some of them are, but Not all of them, but the few I've met, they're really nice, and I really appreciate the the woman is in them is really nice, and how they care is really nice. So I'm not talking about black women because it's not the day to talk about black women. Okay. And also from the history, you understand that a man will only attract a woman, and a woman will only attract a man. So there's no way, unless you're a gay. But we're not talking about gays here. We're not talking about lesbians here. We are talking directly about how Russian women treat black men. Okay, sometimes also the reason why it's easier for the two to hook up. In many places it's easier to approach a woman for maybe you miss a direction and you wanna go somewhere. So it's easier to approach a woman because most most women are friendly, you understand, are friendly, and they're always ready to help. So when somebody is friendly to you and is ready to help, somebody who has just like motherly feelings, you know, so they are ready and to help you, to show you the way, and also to help you get somewhere. So that's what always attracts black men or white women when they are abroad, or when it comes to trying some things out. So I'm just saying this one out of experience, and I wish that you also try this one out too. Yeah, it's easier to approach women because sometimes in Russia is totally different. You find the weather is bad, somebody's feeling when somebody's mood depends on the season or the weather. Understand? Sometimes you find that in the bus stop, you find somebody's someone's you find that someone's moods are just totally strange. So what you gonna do when someone's moods are strange and person looks sad, scary? So what you gonna do? But every time you go out, you meet women. They always have a smiling face. You understand? They're a bit happy. They show the happiness. So they try to express it in a better way. So it's easy to approach somebody who has a smiley face, someone who shows um, some 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 tenderness. You understand? So it's easier to approach them, ask them for any help, and so on. So I don't know what's your experience, how you've been here, how you find things going working out for you. But for me, it has been the same because my in my line of hustle, I always meet women, and in it has been the best way for me to live because if they can't help you, they will try to find they will try to connect you somewhere. And like men who, oh my god, I'm not saying that men are bad, but today I'm just talking about how Russian women treat black men. Just as a man, you understand, everyone is always jealous, and always, and everyone always, and each and every girl always want to conquer. You understand? So when you conquer, then you you think about home. And another thing is, um, always Russian women, they are always family oriented. That's something I've realized. So you know that once somebody is family oriented and finds and they find that they can settle down, then they always pick the person close to them, the person whom they trust each other with, because they feel that it's good for them to, after maybe after failed relationship, yeah, with their own man, the betrayal. No, they now try to find it. Let me find it somewhere. Let me try someone else. But if they find things are different, then they will have live in that particular marriage, and they will always try to find a way to make it work. And that's the best thing Russian women do. They always want to keep their families together, their marriage, and they always want things to happen the way it is. I don't know why, but from the looks of things, from the way I've interacted with most of people in Russia, then well, that's just the one interesting thing you have to know. Okay, you know, oh my God, oh my God. Okay, what do you want to know? Earlier before Russia had there was a USSR, the the Soviet Union. So there there are few black people in Russia. Not like America, but not like in America where they have many blacks. But in Russia there are few blacks. Maybe you can go to a city and you find that you are the only black person in that particular city. So what you gonna do? Uh, each and every person wanna interact with you. They wanna ask you questions. They are always curious. They wanna ask you more questions to know who you really are. They want to explore more about you. So uh, to me, it's always interesting because there's a time I traveled to one city. It's just out of Krasnodar, but it's like 2 hours by bus, 2 hours, 1 hour, 30 minutes. So it was interesting experience because I I found myself that I was the only black person in that particular city. But I had a friend, they welcomed me, and people always want to ask me questions. They always want to take me out for a walk, and I felt like my my God, I should just come back to this particular place. So I found that the way even they treat foreigners, that yeah, people have different ways of treating foreigners. But actually I felt at home when people comes close to you, ask you questions, they want to know more about you, they want to know how you feel about their place, their country, and what if they all people ask you, do you like our men or our women? No, it's some kind of interesting questions. But I found it is so interesting, and I've always been yearning to live in Russia and also get married in Russia and live here and go back to Africa with my kids and my family. Yeah. And also one interesting thing about Russian women, they are ready. As long as there's family, they are ready to move out, to go follow you wherever you are going to. Yeah, as long as a man is responsible and can take care of the family, they will go with you any place you are going. Yeah, because they value family a lot. So I don't know whoever is watching this video, if you are Russian, maybe it will be in English, so you find it there is a bit. But what I'm trying to say that in Russian is totally different because the blacks are few. So the blacks are few. So we are trying we are trying to increase the number of blacks. But you also know that with the current situations worldwide, then racism has been one of the worst things. Yeah, you find there's so many racists, you understand. But to my uh, from the place I'm living, the city I'm living, you find people or few people still have the mentality of the blackness, like the the black minority in their heads. They wanna treat you like you're black, and if you don't know nothing. It's not only in it's not only that mentality is not only in the street, but also in the schools where you're studying. A teacher will not accept uh, we will not accept you correcting him or her because you're black. He don't wanna listen to you, even to we have a challenge. Russian language is a challenge. But when you listen to somebody misleading you, what do you do? So it's kind of a interesting fact, and you wanna try you wanna try do something new, but that discrimination is all over. But I'm happy because people are standing together, people are coming close, and they are fighting this. Uh, they are fighting this disease called racism. So why should we treat people differently according to their colors? Why don't you listen to us explain what somebody can do? And if people can love each other, people can eat together, people can same people who pray to God, hey, say bless me Allah, they are still the same people who are saying that okay, you're not the same person as I, you're black, you are Indian, and you are whatever, you treat people differently. No. I think that kind of mentality is now coming, is now going out. But in in the recent weeks, I've really met many Russian uh, teenagers. The way I go out, make friends, and try to ask Russians, try to interact with people. Yeah, I find it so interesting to interact with people because it's really, really interesting to hear from them and ask them questions. But the same thing, they want to know more about me. And anytime, nowadays it's hard for me to go and train in the stadium because if I go out running, then I'll have to greet people. You greet people, greet, greet, greet. How long are you going to take? How much time are you going to take greeting people and the guys who are cheering you up? But at the end of the day, you realize that you have achieved a lot of things. It's not just friendship, but you have shed light to other people. What they were thinking, what you are thinking before you meet a person, not the real thing that person gonna do. So it was a bit encouraging and interesting to me. Okay, about that, Cool. So what you gonna do? Now I would like to ask you questions. Will you, that kind of question when I asked so many people, would you marry a black man? So this is the kind of question I'm gonna ask people the next video I'm going to make. So I wanna make this video in the stadium and I wanna know how they feel, what they want, you know. So it's really this is a life experience video. So what you get, you give somebody a question unexpectedly, and you really want to get how they feel, their reactions, their responses. Yeah. So it's one of the things that always makes me happy when I go out and give people the question I really want to hear from them. So it really gives me some energy. That's why I mostly make my videos, and it's an eye opener for me because these videos, they are here to stay, and one day I will be sitting down and watching them as a movie. Understand? So feeling how the life was. Yeah. So actually living in Russia is one of the most great experience I ever have in my life. When I traveled to Russia, I traveled alone, and I traveled when I was not that exposed to real life situations because I studied in high school, a day school to just go home, come back, and after that I joined university where my parents provide money for me, pockets money, everything. So I find it is so interesting, not that much interesting when somebody gives you or provides everything for you, then they have to control your life. But moving to Russia was totally different thing. I had to find it differently. I had to fight for my own life. I have to learn a lot of things. Living away from home, you miss people you love, you miss your family, but you still struggle to reach wherever you are. And also learned how to survive and depend on yourself. Yeah, it comes to a situation where you have to eat, no? You have to eat, you have to dress properly, you have to do many things, but you don't have money. So where are you going to get that? So you learn to be self-independent, and also you love interact with people. But in the process, I've interacted with many people, and I really loved it. Okay, so another thing that I would like to tell you, how Russian women are just some kind of exceptional. Why? Why am I saying so? Because when you meet a Russian girl or a woman uh, on the road and you get to know each other, and the next time you are going out, then don't do anything stupid because the parents knows or the friend knows that you are going out with this girl at a particular time and you are in this particular place. It's something interesting. They always keep their families or people close to them updated about where they are, what they are doing, and the person they are working with. So don't be surprised one day if she invites you to uh, her home, and you will meet the mom, the dad, and everyone will know about you. They call you, hey, Lovy, you are the one. You're the one who always go out with so and so. Yeah, then so they will get you, and their family will know, and that's why when you go to their families, their the siblings, the parents will treat you with respect, and I think that one is something important. But not all of them are like that. So, but few, there are some few that are not good. But all the ones I met, they were nice and they had the same. That's why I have this story to tell you. So, it's something from the experience. And also, when I when they invite you, then they know that you are the kind of woman or the kind no sorry they know that you're kind of the man they really need to have for their daughter. And also you get to know that when their families, yeah, their families respect respect their choice, the choice they made, because they make their own decisions. They live that that's how they've been trained with their parents and whatever. They make their own decisions, understand? So whoever they have decided to to take part or to choose in their life or to consider important in their lives, then that's their decisions. So their parents respect that. And if they respect that, then they have to respect you and treat you as one of them. And I think with the current situations, we have Afro Africans, Russian families. It's trying to bring uh, some sense into the system, into the Russian system and the community, because I think with time the black community, Afro Russian community is growing up, but with some few negligence and racism going on, it's really tough for them to also to cooperate. But most Afro-Russians that are living here, they really like and they appreciate the blacks they meet across. So that I think that's why you find that it's kind of different life and things are really different. So I know that you have some experience too. You've been living, you've been meeting other people somewhere, and maybe you wanna know or you have some good ideas on how to do it. But tell me, what's your experience? Do you have any experience in meeting these girls and talking to them? So what do you have to say? So I mostly make videos about Russia and about myself. So if you find these my videos interesting to you, please ensure that you subscribe and share with friends. And let's build the community. It's really important for all of us. It's really important for all of us. Okay, so I would like to urge you that let get to know that the black lives matter. Not only the black, but the lives of all people matters. Yeah, people who love each other are destined to stay together, be together, and be happy one another. So who are you to take or to decide who to live and who to stay? Not God. Only God knows. Okay. So do you have any other question for me? Yeah, and also you know why? with the current situations, the Soviet Union has been encouraging, has been giving the Black American scholarships to the Africans scholarships to live in live and study in Russia. But nowadays, even even they have set some law, some rules, they have passed a law to enable any foreigner to live and find a job in Russia, and also to make it easier for that particular person to find a job and also find documents and to live in Russia. I think it has been one of the most interesting and most encouraging things too, because there are so many people who want to settle in Russia. They like to be here and also to interact and also have family because they find the Russians so friendly, the Russian women are friendly to them. And sometimes people want to prove it. Yeah. So why should you have us to be treated badly? So I will just urge people that to know that when you come to Russia, the Russian women, they are nice. No, they're few. When they love when they love you, and they will treat you with respect and honor that a man needs to be given to. So if you're planning to do the same here in Russia, then ensure that you just come and also enjoy the part of life and ensure that you find the good things and do the good things. The bad things leave alone for the other guys. So I think is enough. Enough is enough for me for this video, and I think you've learned some things inside it. So ensure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel and share with friends. And let's see you in the next video. So goodbye. This is Lovy Talks. So goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.